good morning, good people. Welcome to Workplace Keys to Success, a channel that brings you unfiltered, no-nonsense approach to surviving workplace bullying. Well, some of the targeted workplace topics we want to include on our channel is workplace bullying, leader narcissistic tendencies, and organizational culture. What are some of the cultures that we as individuals cultivate within organizations, and also what are some of the cultures that leadership cultivates within organizations. So today I want to get right into workplace bullying. From the playground to the boardroom, bullying happens in all social environments. And this is very unfortunate. It's across the globe. And instead of pigtails and shorts, in the workplace, we're looking at bullies that sometimes have business casual on, or they may be just as astute and professional to the face, but not underneath. And so that can be tricky at times to pick out and look and see who is the workplace bully. But we hope to help you on this channel. Well, first, let's look at the definition of workplace bullying. Workplace bullying is a rationally charged practice when one individual or multiple individuals, deliberately or not, express negative actions continually, persistently, and the target is incapable of defense. And that's what's unfortunate. Well, even though workplace bullying evokes a lot of emotions, I've been there. I have been a target of workplace bullying. What we do want to do, though, is bring you some facts. So luckily, the Workplace Bullying Institute, WBI, they report statistics and key findings on workplace bullying. And it looks like they do like every 3 years, but due to the pandemic, they may be running a little bit behind. So the statistics I'm going to give you is from 2017, but as soon as the other ones are available, I will provide those. Did you know that 19% of Americans have been the target of workplace bullying? 19%. That may not sound like a lot, but listen to this. 19% of Americans have observed workplace bullying. So 19% have been a target and 19% have observed. That means they have witnessed workplace bullying to someone else. So this makes up a total in 2017 of 61% of working Americans are aware of the occurrence of workplace bullying, either by being the target or the witness, so observing it. That is, in numbers, 60.4 million Americans are affected by workplace bullying. Did you know only 153 million people in America work? So look at the drastic amount that are affected by workplace bullying. And here's another kicker. 61% of bullies are in leadership. That means targets sometimes are incapable of defending themselves by the leader who's bullying them. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Are you included in any of the statistics that I provided? Well, I want you to stay connected to this channel, and please subscribe below, give me a thumbs up. You can also follow me on Anchor, and I'll leave the link below. So one of the other things I want to bring forward, though, before we leave is how is workplace bullying demonstrated? So we know the definition, and now what does workplace bullying look like in our everyday work life? Workplace bullying can include the harassment, the threatening or negative behavior of an employee towards their coworker, towards their employees, within an organization, sometimes outside of the organization. And this can lead to physical impact, mental impact, just negative work-related impacts, even social responsibility, negative social responsibility impacts to the organization. A bully most often is an irate individual. They're the loudest one in the room. They consistently demonstrate inappropriate behavior, conduct, incivility, hostility. They can be violent, whether it be by communicating violence or physical violence at times, which is absolutely egregious in the workplace. And I want to know, does any of this, what I've said so far, sound like something that you have experienced as the target, or have you observed it? Have you been a witness to workplace bullying? Workplace bullying conduct may include non-constructive criticism, the allocation of unreasonable volume of work, that's overwork, underwork, social alienation, inferior status of task. That can look different depending on what organization it is. They can express sarcastic expressions, individual abuse, denial of career opportunities, the disempowerment of authority. That's a big one. I've had that happen to me. Does any of this sound like something that you've gone through, something that you have experienced either as the target or you have observed it? So have you been a witness to it? Abusive conduct at work is repeatedly injurious from individuals or groups toward others in the workplace. This is considered violence and workplace bullying. Workplace bullying is recurrent, consistent conduct. It can be intentional, but again, it's not always intentional, but it still can be considered workplace bullying toward one individual or several targets. And it creates a risk to the well-being of individuals and the security, and it cultivates that hostile work environment. Does any of this sound familiar to you, either as the target or a witness to workplace bullying? Does this sound like something that you've seen in the past or that you're currently going through? Did you know that to date, there is no law within the United States that specifically is against workplace bullying? That's very sad. Today, we have no law specifically against workplace bullying. We want to get more into that in the subsequent content we'll bring to you. Well, if that's the case, then what stops the bully? What stops workplace bullying? Well, I want to provide you 8 keys to helping you eliminate or mitigate workplace bullying. Key number 1, know that workplace bullying can end with you. Stand up for yourself. Know you are somebody. You don't have to take it. Because if you think, I'll let it slide, it'll get worse. Key number 2, document all misconduct. Keep a journal. Keep a small journal. This is the type of size I keep every now and again. I'll keep within my purse or my briefcase. But you'll want to keep a journal because you want to be able to communicate the misconduct. And that's the next key, to communicate it. In order for you to communicate it, you've got to document it. You can also file a complaint within your organization. Now, please follow the chain of commands. Even if you think that it won't work, you have to make a record of showing that you followed the chain of commands. You also want to inform human resources. Remember, you don't have to take it. You can also file a complaint, like for instance, within the state of Ohio, the Ohio Civil Rights Commission, they accept workplace bullying complaints. Everything that you may be going through as an employee, they accept that. So I'm sure they have those types of organizations within multiple states. The next key I want to tell you about, key 4, is you want to make sure that you are also following conduct, the appropriate conduct for work. In the middle of this pandemic, this is a great opportunity to reflect what has happened. We've kind of had a lull in our everyday work and get up and go. So it's allowed us some time to think about things. So we want to make sure that we are also being ethical and remaining very professional in our work. Well, we also want to select a counselor. Now, this may seem premature, but it's not. You want to make sure that you are identifying what is happening to you, someone to help you process what's going on. Also want to attend any and all misconduct, ethical trainings that are free to you. You want to make sure that you work through that. Well, I also want you to think about an ultimatum, not for anyone else. So, not that you get up in someone else's face and say, y'all don't stop, I'm gonna quit. No. Think about an ultimatum for yourself. You do the legwork, the work to say, okay, do I need to look for another job? Is this workplace bullying causing so much strain on me that I may need to take some time off? So in your mind, you think about those things. Well, I want you to stay connected, good people. I also want to share with you my personal story. That's very important because I am a survivor of workplace bullying. What's your story? Also, we want to hear from you. We know that things that we've gone through, if we can talk about them, we may be able to help someone else. So let's stay connected. You can follow me again on Anchor. I'll leave the link below. And please subscribe. Subscribing will allow you to stay connected. You'll stay connected and get notifications of any and all new content that we provide to you all. And also, if you could, please give me a thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe below.